What I talked about was that playing the quarterback position at Notre Dame is more than just what you do on the field. And I used Robert Griffin as a great example of an ambassador of college football. And I said, listen, all you'd have to do is take a look at his Heisman acceptance speech and how he was able to articulate his experience and how it was more than just playing the game. And so that was kind of the genesis of the conversation. We didn't come in here and throw on the Heisman acceptance speech and sit down with popcorn. The only word I remember him using was dominate. Dominate in the classroom, which he did this summer over I think it was a 3.5. Just everything that he did, he wanted to be the very best. When we ran 350s, which is some of our summer workouts, each group works individually by their position group, and each one has a separate time. As you can imagine, the O-line are a higher time than maybe the DBs. Stephon was running with the DBs. I mean, he's been on this mission of whatever it is, and it's not just football, it's everything in his life. It's film study. Last night, he's in there film studying, taking notes, and I think just a very, very driven young man right now.
Did he come in? What was his strength when he came in? How much of that is sort of natural to him, and how much did you guys amplify?
Very raw, obviously. Not knowing what he was capable of, we thought we knew what he was capable of. So I think a lot of that has to do with confidence, him being here for a year and seeing how he could excel, not only on the football field, but at Notre Dame and in the classroom. And then once you see that and sense it and feel it, then that fire is lit. And the fire is lit with him to dominate and be the best in everything he does.
I just also asked you about Ishaq Williams, and he looked like he had a pretty good breakout game. Is he the type of guy that can replace the sort of speed on the edge that you lose without an Aaron Lynch?
Well, you know, we don't spend much time thinking about who we don't have. But I will say that his development has been such that it's already put him in a position to be on the field in pass rushing situations. But we saw that this spring. So the Navy game did not bring that to our attention. I just think, again, I think you have a similar situation that you had with Stephon Tuitt, is that here's a young man now who is very comfortable at Notre Dame, understands what to expect on a day-to-day basis, and now really can cut it loose on the football field, as will some of those other freshmen that are a little apprehensive right now. I think we talked about them a little bit earlier. They're going to get comfortable here, and when they do, and they can let their athletic ability speak, I think you'll see a rise in their play.
We talked in the spring a little about Ishaq getting more comfortable. When was he finally ready to get past just being at Notre Dame and get ready to?
I don't know if there was a particular date. It's every day, you know. When is your son mature enough to make sure that he doesn't wreck the car? I mean, you know, it's just one of those times. You know, sometimes never, I guess. And maybe that is for players as well. But there's a maturity that just comes with being here and getting older and growing up and hearing the same message and same expectations. I will say this: the expectations have been high, and he is starting to meet those. He is nowhere near where he needs to be. It's got to be a consistent thing for him, but he's making good progress.